Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In previous lecture, we have discussed parts of speech and its several topics. So, in today's topic, we are going to discuss preposition. As earlier we discussed that we have 8 parts of speech, that is noun, adverb, pronoun, interjection, preposition, conjunction, adjective, and verb. Once again, noun, adverb, pronoun, interjection, preposition, conjunction, adjective, and verb. So there what are 8 parts of speech with us. Any sentence which we want to make, they will be comprised of parts of speech. Every sentence is comprised of parts of speech. And preposition, it introduces a noun or pronoun or a phrase or clause functioning in a sentence as a noun. The word or word group that the preposition introduces is its object. So, preposition is a noun or pronoun, or even it might be phrase or clause functioning in a sentence as a noun. It functions in a sentence like a noun, and the word or a group of words that the preposition is going to introduce, it will be the subject. The example is the book is on the table. On is preposition. The children climb the mountain without fear. Without is preposition. The spider crawled slowly along the railing. Along is preposition. The dog is hiding under the porch because it knows it. Under is preposition, and in the second clause, this far is preposition. Then we have some common MCQs for prepositions. Look at this sentence. He is in Makkah, and the second one is he is at Makkah. So the question arises whether preposition in is suitable before Makkah or at Makkah. So look at here in the first box. In is used with city. Whenever we want to mention the name of any city, we will use in. For example, in Lahore, in Islamabad, in Karachi, in Peshawar. So in means in the city of Makkah. If we say he is in Makkah, it means he is in the city of Makkah. And the second is he is at Makkah. So at is used with building. At means at the building of Makkah. He is at Makkah means at the building of Makkah. So both the sentences are correct. If we say he is in Makkah, it means he is in the city of Makkah. Or if we say he is at Makkah, so it means he is at the building of Makkah. Then we have another 5 sentences in which we will put to, preposition to. Why? The answer is always use preposition to when adjective ends with IOR or IOUS. Look at this: junior, senior, inferior, superior, or injurious. Junior ends with IOR. Similarly, senior ends with IOR. Inferior, IOR. Superior, IOR. Injurious, IOUS. So any sentence which contains preposition and that preposition ends with IOR or IOUS. IOR or IOUS. So we will put to after that adjective. So he is junior to me. He is senior to me. He is inferior to me. He is superior to me. smoking is injurious to health. If we put another preposition in spite of to, in this case it will be wrong. For example, he is senior than me, or he is senior from me. So he is senior than me or he is senior from me will be incorrect. In this case, whenever we have IOR or IOUS, so we will put to. Now, what's the time? Dash your watch. By. What's the time? By your watch. For the latest time we use by. I teach dash intermediate level. 8 intermediate level. I teach 8 intermediate level. Shakir sat dash the chair without handles. On the chair without handles. Then Shakir said the chair with handles. In the chair with handles. Whenever we have chair and the chair is without handles and one sits on that chair, that will be sitting on the chair. And whenever a person is sitting on the chair with handle, so we will use the word in. He is sitting in the chair. Now, another 4 MCQs. His house is dash the river, by the river. And then his house is dash the river, near the river. So, by the river and near the river both are correct. In first case, we can see river from the house. If a person can see river from the house, so this is by the river. His house is near the river. In this case, we can't see river from the house. In second case, whenever you are unable to see river from the house, so you will say near the river. Or whenever you can see river from the house, so it will be by the river. And another two, who is knocking at the door, who is laughing at him. There are certain prepositions that ends with the preposition at. So knocking at, laughing at, or looking at. So we will put at with the following. He is throwing stones, dash water. We will put into. He is throwing stones into water. Into shows motion of an object. Whenever you see that an object is in motion, so we will use into. The book is on the table. When any object touches the surface of something else, in that case we will use on. So the book is on the table. Then we have 5 types of preposition: simple preposition, compound preposition, phrase preposition, double preposition, participle preposition. Once again, here we are dealing with 5 types of prepositions: simple preposition, compound preposition, phrase preposition, double preposition, and participle preposition. The simple prepositions are single. They are in, on, at, to, of, from, by, for, since, from, etc. So always simple prepositions are single. And compound prepositions. Compound prepositions are made up of 2 prepositions, just about, about, above, above, across, inside, outside, beside, etc. So above, about, across, inside, outside, beside, they are compound prepositions. Phrase prepositions. Uh, Prepositions like according to, along with, away from, because of, in addition to, in case of, they are said to be phrase prepositions because they will be in form of phrase. A double preposition, uh, just they are also made up of two prepositions, but they are in two words. They are not in giant position as earlier we have discussed here. Just look at this, they are in giant position, but here this double prepositions are in two number, in double number, from, behind, near to, next to, due to, instead of, etc. So they are said to be double prepositions. Participle prepositions: any preposition that ends with ing, that is said to be participle preposition. Any preposition that ends with ing, that is said to be participle preposition. Look, considering, so it ends with ing. During, regarding, according, etc. Then view some common prepositions in English. You will learn these prepositions by heart: abroad, above, about, across, after, against, along, among, around, at, before, behind, below, beneath, beside, between, beyond, by, down, during, except, for, from, and into, like, of, on, over, past, since, through, throughout, to, toward, under, underneath, until, up, upon, with, within, without, etc. So these are some common prepositions.